It's Tuesday, October 13th, 2009, and time for Live from the Future with John Fulton. Tonight's guests, Zoe Roche and Matt Zane. Tonight's hosted by John Fulton with Jesse Schneiderman at the Message Center. And now, this is weird, your host, John Fulton.
We what? We started what?
John, you're on.
Is this a dream?
No, it's live.
I'm really hosting the show?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Holy cow! Woo! Oh my God! My dreams have come true. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm here. Ladies and gentlemen, don't adjust your internet. Don't adjust your computer. Don't adjust it, because guess what? It's real. I'm hosting the stream! I'm hosting Live from the Future! Woo! Am I nervous? Let's check it out. I don't think I am. Honestly, I look at the hand. I'm really excited. Uh-oh, there goes the pick. Guys, couldn't be more excited to be here today. For 2.5 years, I've watched Stuart. Over there in my seat, I've seen him do his moves, and I've been studying him. And tonight's the night I take over.
Oh my
and I let him know who's boss. Honestly, everybody, you know, seriously, I've always wanted to do this. I can never do this on my old desk. Feels really good. The whole promo of me doing the show, it wasn't actually true. I just found out 20 minutes ago that I would be hosting the show. Zach and I were at the Beverly Hills Country Club playing doubles and tennis, like we normally do. Me and Zach versus Charlie Sheen and Marty Sheen. And I got a call. As we were on the courts saying Stu had to go tape a new series called Papisms for VH1.
And I think Charlie Sheen got a call too.
Charlie did get a call.
Saying, hey, we have another residual for $7 million. And he got the hell out of there.
He got the hell out of there, but God, we play good tennis against him, don't we?
Yeah.
Were you in inside courts? Because it was pouring rain.
Yeah, Beverly Hills it doesn't rain in Beverly Hills. You didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, now, see, I know Stu normally would look at the camera when they looked at you, but I'm actually going to look right at you. I'm going to break all rules.
Look at you.
You know what?
You're actually supposed to look in this.
There's a third. Brian, don't tell me what to do. It's my show, okay?
Good show, Brian.
You're back there, okay?
I mean, technically and quite literally, I am the director, so it's like I'm supposed to tell you what to do.
That is a good point. Listen, I couldn't do this show alone. I need a lot of help, obviously, and the help that I'm getting is from two very, very special people, and I don't mean that in a retarded way. I mean that in just special, caring people. The first one is the first time you've seen him on the show, but it won't be the last. Ladies and gentlemen, helping out Mr. Zach Johnson. I want a giant round of applause.
Thanks so much, John. I mean, that's
Jack
such
Johnson.
a heartfelt introduction. I'm happy to be here. I love John's music.
Thank you.
Even though there's more people inside Ross Dress for Less than there are watching the show, it's still an honor to be here.
It's a huge store.
It is a big store and the economy's down, so
It's a
maybe that
big
didn't even make
store.
any sense.
It's a big store, you
But
guys.
it's good to be here.
God, Zach, you look good on monitor, man.
I
You look-
feel good. The
You look-
scar on my face, this is from a mountain lion.
Yeah, that's the hot part.
That is the hot part.
Chicks dig the scar.
Sexy.
No, I have a
Chicks
scar
dig
right
the
here.
scar.
That's why I never shave. And that's from a mountain goat, which is a little different. It doesn't bite as hard, but it hit me pretty good. But you look great on camera, a lot better than I thought you would. Now, the thing is that that's not the only person that helps out with the show.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. There are other people that help out, and one of them.
Is it me?
Ha-
Is it me?
Can I be the host?
Is it me?
One of them happens to be
Is it me?
a very pretty girl,
They're lovely.
a lovely,
Talented.
so talented, and just I can't get over how talented this girl is.
Intensity.
Is
Just
it
so
me?
much. How nervous am I?
You look like Nick Cage in Leaving Las Vegas. Someone get this guy a drink. All right?
Here we go. How about an Evo drink, huh?
Was it gonna be me?
It's gonna be Jesse Schneiderman on the IMs.
Hey!
Yay!
Schneiderman, how
I
you
am
doing, kid?
so happy to be here tonight. tonight. It's so exciting and fun in the studio.
Feels amazing.
It feels amazing
You
in
look
here.
great. What's with the outfit? What's going on?
Well, the outfit is just a concoction I came up with
Isn't
of
that a drink?
Hey.
a tank top.
There we go.
Oh my God, my nipples are so hard.
Yeah, you got hard nips.
Yeah, Jubies. What's up, you guys? Message board. Stevie B, Jesse's awesome. You're awesome. It is cold in here. Everyone's like, oh, is it cold in there? It's fucking. Ooh.
Whoa, you can swear on my show. You can swear on my show. Wait, hold on.
Can
Men's
I
Warehouse.
swear?
Hold on. Shh. Men's Warehouse.
Oh,
Really?
we lost him.
You're gonna like the way I look? Do you guarantee it? He guaranteed it, ladies and
We've
gentlemen.
got Men's Warehouse.
God.
Yay! And I can swear, and I've got nipples because it is cold in here.
I want to know what's going on in the chat rooms right now.
Everyone is gyps. They're coming up with great new names. My Jugina.
Jugina's a good one.
Jugina's a great one.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah,
That is
me
really
too.
good.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know.
I like that.
Nipplage. Tony Tone. Jess equals Miley Cyrus. I don't know what that means.
Tony Tone has done it again. Is that what we're saying now?
I guess so.
Way
Justin says, fucking swear, Jubes. Digimap says, Stu got the Nobel Peace Prize. Butter Toast, the Bebop, Evil Monkey, Raven Cure, SDs, Urinal Mint, Crunchman, OptiQuest. We have so many awesome viewers tonight.
Urinal mint?
Yeah, Urinal Mint.
Wait, let's go over that urinal mint. Like you eat a mint at the urinal. Zach, what do you make a urinal mint?
I think that's what you piss on
Oh,
in the urinal.
it's actually mint.
It looks like a mint, but I think if you taste it, it wouldn't taste anything like a mint. But that's just me from my glass tower reporting on what might happen with a urinal mint.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Johnson over there in the corner. Happy to be here. Guys, I wrote a song. That's right. I wrote a song about how excited I am to be here. Now, here's the problem. I broke a string earlier. And you thought I just broke a string playing. I didn't. The ghost of Stu came in from Vancouver and pulled
That's
it
what-
right out.
D-bag.
That's what the message board is saying. Dying Breed says, John, 5-string Fulton. I think I saw Stu messing with John's guitar last week after the show.
No, it's I would say that
Coincidence?
is true. Now, Stu is in Vancouver shooting Brokeback Mountain 2. And he is
It's a serious film, you guys. There's no laughing
yeah. God, I love that scene when they do it, huh?
when they do
He
it.
just rips them out. Just
Yeah, it's hot.
My bad. This is not appropriate. Oh, hold on. Call from Women's Warehouse.
Woman's warehouse? It's not even women's warehouse, it's woman's
Woman's.
warehouse.
You're gonna like the way I look? You guarantee it.
Woo! He's got his guitar.
What you gonna play, John?
Well, I'm gonna improv something.
Nice.
Luckily, something's gonna be right on the paper that's gonna go with the improv. You know what I mean? Let's do this here. You know, with the 5 strings, you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? I've been watching Stu for a while. Always did the show in style. Being a co-host was just fine with me. But now I got a chance to show I can dance and make history on the stream. On the stream.
Yeah.
Tonight's my night.
Tonight's your night.
Let's do it right.
Let's do it right.
Don't wanna fight.
Let's not fight.
Just wanna kick some ass. When Stu gets back, we'll tell him that we had a blast.
We are.
But I'm funnier than his ass. Oh, tonight's my night. Tonight's our night, everybody.
It's our night.
It's our night. God, I feel the chemistry. I feel good tonight. I feel really good. God, I feel so special. You know what? Gotta wait till this chord progression finishes. Just got an 8 coming up right now. That'll be the 5. Tonight's our night. Thank you, everybody.
John
Thank you.
Fulton minus 1 string, everyone. John Fulton, less a
That's
string.
5-string Fulton right there, everybody. Now, I also wrote a top 5 of why I'm a better host than Stu Papp.
Ooh, Nelly.
Here we go. I did not tell Lauren about this because I was like, you don't need to know about this one. Let's keep it secret. So,
Keeping it fresh.
ooh. You know what? That reminds me.
Oh.
We should have a giveaway. Now, I know that Stu doesn't like giveaways a lot, but I want to
No,
do a
it's
giveaway.
not Stu, it's Brian.
Brian doesn't like giveaways?
Well, it's because
Don't blame.
No,
blame-
it's because Stu
I
is
wish
bad
you
at
could see what I'm
giveaways.
doing behind my. I wish you could see what I'm doing behind this paper.
Consistently, like Stu was like, let's give away blank, blank, and blank. Like in one show, they literally promised to give away like 100 things, and no one got them. So I was like, Stu, you're not allowed to do giveaways anymore.
Guys.
It's not my fault. It's Stu's.
I know, I wasn't blaming you. I'm so sorry if it came off that way. Really, I was blaming Stu, and I I got really flustered.
This is going to be completely different. We're going to give away 100 copies of the Fresh album. Okay?
Yes.
God, Brian, if you could only see what I'm doing right now on this paper. Okay, here's the trivia question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
If anyone in the studio knows this, you might know this, Zach. You're going to keep it down, okay?
All right.
Okay. Who is the oldest member of the Fresh? The first person to answer will win an album by the Fresh. Now, I'm sure all the viewers already have a Fresh album, but if you don't have a Fresh album, who is the oldest member of the Fresh? Let's take it. You guys take. You already have it.
Well, I got some guesses, I guess. But
You have some guesses. Let's hear from Zach first. Just a guess. Oldest member.
I'm gonna go with Kurt.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Kurt because his skin looks like that of a lazy boy.
Ooh.
I love the guy.
That's true.
Stevie B says John.
That is right.
Oh, really?
I'm the oldest member of the band.
Stevie B said it right away. A lot of people were guessing Dean on the message boards.
Dino, I'll tell you, Dino.
It's because he's so manly.
Dino's got a zit that has jazz hands. That's what everyone's saying.
I bought his zit a drink last week, actually.
Start a fight
still,
with you.
Still owes me.
That was a good time. Stevie B?
Stevie B.
That's it. I'm going to write it down.
B,
Now, Stevie
you're
B.
awesome. He knew he was the first person on anyone in any instant message me, which you guys know is the best way to get in touch with this
That
girl.
is the best way to do it. Now, I am really excited about our guest tonight. Couldn't be more excited. From Looner, we have Zoe here. Let's give a round of applause for Zoe. Beautiful girl. Great musician. Her and her husband just came. I mean, they're still on a tour. Massive tour. Like, we're talking Kiss AC/DC proportions. Okay? And then the prince, the king of everything, the Lord. Happy to say, a friend of mine for years, Matt Zane, is going to be on the program later on.
Wow. Woo.
Woo. In the meantime, let's do a top 5. Let's make up a song for this. Now, this
man,
really
you're
is
just gonna do it right on the spot.
right on the spot. Check
You're
this
so
out.
Good.
I just channeled that shit. Now, Brian's been telling me not to put the lob, which whoever named this thing lob, horrible name, right? I mean, what would you?
for lavalier. It's French, I think.
I didn't expect a reply, to be honest with you. I really expected me to go out in the show and just do it.
John feels dumb.
Don't you
yeah.
remember? I've been like part of the show for 3 years.
No, I get it.
One of the creators of the show.
I started in my bedroom. I was in a little studio. Now I'm in a big studio. I get it. Your studio's bigger than my apartment. I get it.
And you don't shave. We understand.
We don't get it. You know, that's it. This one's called Top 5 Reasons I'm a Better Host. Let's do Woo! Top 5 Reasons I'm a Better Host than you. Yeah.
Woo! I hope you weren't pointing at me.
Thank you. No. You be a good host. I wasn't pointing to Zach either. Top 5 reasons I'm a better host than Stu. Number 1, teeth are not as white as Stu's, so I won't scare the guests. A lot of guests have been scared through Stu's teeth. They're incredibly white. I've never seen anything that white. Have you ever seen whiter teeth, Zach?
Then what Stuart's rolling with?
Yeah, I mean, they're...
those are white, man. I've seen piano keys that, you can take a note from that dude.
Oh, and take a note.
Take it.
Yeah.
Double
This guy.
entendre.
Boom, boom,
This
boom,
guy.
boom, boom.
Woo!
All over the place, layered. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Layered.
Stay with me, guys.
No, number 4, I don't dress as well, so I make the guests feel better. I feel like if I was really, really dressed up, I feel like a lot of guests would be like, God, you look so good right now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
I feel like your nips though are not working with the show. I feel
not
like you're doing a
working?
Jennifer Aniston Friends 3rd season kind of thing, and
Whoa.
it's good. It's good.
They were
but
going in different directions.
What are you gonna fire them? You're gonna fire just her nipples?
You can't fire my nipples because I will make a lawsuit that will make you have.
Hey, Jess, I'm running the show, okay? Number 3, I do no research on the guests to make it feel fresh. I've done absolutely no research. I have no idea. I just made that up that they're on a tour. I don't even know who Looner is. I don't even know who Zoe is. I just met her today. I have no idea.
You're
All
so
right?
fresh.
I'm so fresh. Number 2, I'm in better shape for an impromptu push-up contest with Matt Zane, because Matt Zane is quite strong.
Oh, sucky.
He is. That kid is in crazy shape, like yoga shape. Like, unbelievable. And number 1, can we get a guitar roll?
Drum.
I do more drugs than Stu, so it's always a party. Hey! Woo! Top 5 reasons I'm a better host than Stu. Top 5 reasons I'm a better host than you. Ladies and gentlemen. You finished?
You're just so funny.
Thank you. Let's get I want to hear from the message board, and while we hear from the message board, we're going to lob up Zoe. Because what is this? What is it short for? A lavalier?
Lavalier.
A lavalier?
Lava. Like
It's
the
like a lava lamp, John. You had one of those in college.
I did. By myself, watching it go back and forth. Somebody will come over someday. Okay, listen. We're going to go to the message. Starting to fold down here a little bit. We're going to go to the message board, and while we go to the message board, we're going to lob up Zoe, and I'm looking forward to it. So, Jesse, tell us what's going on the message board.
Awesome. Well, Jizz Muffin, who, by the way, listen, I love you already.
Angel of the night.
Jizz Muffin says, this guy's awesome. I want his babies. Jizz Muffin, you should make a muffin really filled with your own jizz and send it to John, and then maybe you guys can have babies. I don't know if that works, but Crunchman, I'm not a message board. Yes, you are. What's up, Hawkeye? What's up, SDs? Urinal Mint, ooh. Jizz Muffin thinks he might actually send that to you. SGT Silent, what's going on? John's hosting is the stuff legends are made of. Ooh, you know what that's making me want to do? Watch Last of the Mohicans for some reason. I will find you. I will find you. What's up, Loyal Casanova? Jessie is a sex goddess. Oh my God,
Cheers.
You're making my nipples blush. Oh,
Did you make up that joke? That was pretty funny.
Did I make up that joke?
Yeah.
I just made it up on the spot. I just made it up right then.
It's really good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really excited for our first guest. I'm actually going to do an intro song. It's kind of weird with 5 strings. Really excited for our first guest. I couldn't be more excited for our first guest, Zoe. Zoe, good to see you.
Hey, it's good to see you too.
Oh my goodness, everybody. God, where do I start? I mean, thank you for being here.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm really happy you're here.
I think you're doing a great job.
You do?
Yeah, I think you're very funny.
You do?
Yes, laughing my ass off.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
That's our show. We're gonna say goodnight. It's really good to have you. Now, I've been doing a lot of research on you. That last top 5 was a bunch of crap. I've actually been doing research on you. I've been listening to the music. I really like your band.
Yeah, you like it?
I really do. I really do. And I want you, and for people that don't know out there, Looner has just finished, or they have one more final show. And if you live in Los Angeles, you really should go. Just rhyming here. 31 shows.
Yeah.
I mean, Kiss doesn't do 31 shows. Tell me when it started. Tell me about the tour. Tell me what's up.
Okay, well, we left Los Angeles on August 29th, which I don't know if you guys can remember back that far, but it was on fire. So out of our rearview mirror, literally there was a big mushroom cloud over the valley as we drove up the 5, and we just got back 2 days ago.
Amazing.
Amazing. We did 31 shows. Actually, we did 32 because we played on a radio station on one day, and then we had a show later that night.
You played USC. You played USC yesterday, right?
No, well, we were on USC yesterday, but then we did a show in Arizona. But it was crazy. You know, the way the tour was booked, we only had 4 full days off.
Yeah.
The whole 6 weeks, because every other day we were driving at least 7 hours and playing a show. And
What kind? Now, what's your bus? What's it looking like? Are you in a little,
we're
big tour bus, little van? What's going on?
Oh yeah, we wish. No, we are in what we call the Submarine.
Submarine.
SUV.
Bingo.
Arene.
Okay, tell me about it.
And so it's a little green Ford Escape hybrid. So we're very, eco-conscious.
Look at you. Wow.
Hybrid.
Okay.
All right. And then we have a little trailer that we pull.
Okay.
With all the gear in it. And there were 4 of us on the road this time. We actually, Angel and I, we've been a duo for years, but we took a 3rd member along with us, Damon, on keyboards. So it's really great. The show is awesome now. And
What does he play?
He plays keyboards.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. He plays keyboard. So what's
Yeah.
Angel on?
Angel plays guitar.
Uh-huh.
He loops the guitar.
He does the loops.
He does looping with the guitar and a beatbox.
Uh-huh.
And then he goes, and as that's going, he goes and sits down at the drum kit. And then I have a bass, and Damon's on keys, and we all play along to the loops that
Nice.
Angel made. Yeah. It's
Now,
really-
have you had any Milli Vanilli moments, so to speak, where the loops have stuttered or anything like that?
Sometimes we'll miss a couple cues, but we're pretty well rehearsed now. And,
Yeah. No Ashley Simpson moments for you. You guys are smooth.
Not yet, knock on wood.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Girl, you know it. Girl, you know it. Girl, you know it. You always gonna want to jump for that. That's one of my favorite moments. That is fantastic. Now, I have a question for you. I'm sure a lot of people have asked you this. The Tamagotchi.
Yes.
Now, I saw the story about it, but I'd like you to explain it to everyone. First of all, I'll prep what's happening here. You have a great song. Probably your biggest hit?
Well, it's it's our biggest release.
It's your biggest release. I Love My Tamagotchi, the song is called. And it's a kid's toy?
I remember those. I had a Tamagotchi.
See, I wasn't allowed to play with toys and you just rubbed it in.
Yeah, well.
So it's awkward right now.
You were too old.
How old do you think I am?
You're like in your late 40s.
No. Really?
Yeah.
I just got a nip tuck too, and I thought.
I got a nip tuck with my nipples.
Don't.
With my nipples.
Just
yeah,
don't.
Tamagotchi was that little thing that came from Japan. You had to make it grow and live, and then you killed it. And sometimes, because you were in school and like you forgot about it and it died, and you had to keep it living. But then it kept beeping and beeping and beeping, and got so annoyed that you threw it away.
Do you know about this, Zach? Do you know what Tamagotchi is?
No.
You guys are too old.
Sorry,
Are we really that old?
You're really that old.
Okay, is that what it is? Is she just making it up?
Yeah.
She lies a lot.
I knew it.
She lies a lot.
No, she's not lying. She knows really well. A Tamagotchi is like the first virtual pet. I mean, now we all have cell phones and Twitter accounts, and that's basically our Tamagotchi, right?
You have a cell phone? Oh, sorry, Zoe. Wow. Okay. You know what? That might help. Just feel different now. Okay, go on. So you had a... So what's going on?
So what happened is that it's this toy and you have to keep it alive. She's right. By feeding it, you push these little buttons and it says, give me food, and you push it and it feeds it.
Okay, I think I know that.
Okay, so you kind of have to keep it alive, right?
Yeah.
You can like love it, you can praise it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Angel and I were rehearsing Looner in our rehearsal space one day, and we were watching our niece, Alyssa, who was like 10. And she had all her books and her toys laid out, and at one point she stood up, she was like, oh my God, my Tamagotchi, where is it?
It's gonna die.
It's gonna
If you don't take care of it, it's gonna die.
Where is it?
So many times.
Exactly. So
It can die more than once?
Yeah, you can bring it back to life.
It's a game of Contra or
Reset.
something? What's going on?
Reset.
Okay.
lame. Anyway, so she's like, where's my Tamagotchi? I gotta find it. And Angel was like, oh no, it's okay, don't worry, everything will be fine. She's like, no, you don't understand. I love my Tamagotchi. And then Angel, with his looping madness, just went, I love my Tamagotchi, and then did the loop, and then that's that right there. And then we built the song off that, and it's the same
That's awesome.
loop that we use today. Now he doesn't do that loop live. We have that one already there.
Wow, that's amazing. So you like playing, what's the song that you like playing most live, like that you like the most playing live? Do you like that one just because everybody knows it and everybody's into it?
That one's really fun. The crowd really gets excited because that's the one they all know.
Yeah.
And there's like a big dance floor that happens. And
Really?
yeah, dance floors at Looner shows have really evolved into this, it's kind of like an interpretive dance mosh pit.
Really?
Really.
See, the crowd's way too white for the dance crowds for us, and they don't know what they're doing. But
I think the white is good. We were in Boise, and there were some dudes that
really got into
pretty
it.
white. And
Do people bring Tamagotchis for you guys to sign?
No, that hasn't happened yet.
But people are really into it.
They're into it, yeah. They're
So you-
good. And there's like the age range is like from it's all of it. It's like kids and it's like older people and.
What's been the best city so far?
The best city so far, Tucson, Arizona was really cool.
Why?
Well, it was one of the last ones, but it was a great crowd, great dance floor. Ardmore, Oklahoma, also.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Tivoli Theater, yeah.
I think a lot of people have questions for you, more than just my questions.
Oh.
I'm serious.
right.
Jesse.
People are all freaking out about the Tamagotchi.
I'm sure they are. Let's get some questions.
You want some questions?
I want some questions now.
Okay. I just
Okay.
want to say that Hawkeye said that his Tamagotchi was raped and hung itself.
Is his name the Hawk Guy?
That's a little much.
I'd like him banned from the chat room.
His name is the Hawkeye.
Oh, the Hawk Guy? I love the Hawk Guy. I'll be on a show tomorrow. My bad. Sorry. Thought it was the Hot Guy. I was like, that's awkward. I'll be on the Hawkeye show tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
Am I allowed to promo another
You
show?
promo yourself.
Hey, anyway, let's
Sweet.
get some questions for Zoe. I know people have some with the Tamagotchi.
SGT Silence says, question for Zoe. Is everything going good with the hubby?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, really good with the hubby.
Really good with the hubby.
Yeah. Hubby?
Hubby?
Good?
Should we get him out here for a second?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get, ladies and gentlemen, Angel the hubby. The
hubby.
hubby. There it is. Hey. Now, I know they might not be able to hear you.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll come close to her microphone.
That's inappropriate.
Well, not she's my wife.
He's good. I got
That
him.
is appropriate. He's good?
I got
He's
him,
good?
yeah.
That's great. Now, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You are not only in this band, are you? You're in another band. Am I allowed to say this?
Yeah, totally.
I'm allowed to say it because I've been doing some research on you.
Oh, okay.
I've been outside. I've been looking.
I'm on Heroes.
Okay, you're on Heroes along with Eliza Schlesinger. when you're not doing Looner, you're helping out a guy named Ziggy Marley, aren't you?
That's correct.
That is pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And how'd you? Well, I know how you got that gig because you got some talent. But what's going on with there? When did you start doing that?
About 8 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I've been playing percussion for him for about 8 years, touring the planet and doing recording and kind of all of it.
Now, do you see Bob inside Ziggy? Do you see a little bit of that inside? Does the crowd just go crazy when he does Marley tunes? Bob Marley songs?
Yeah, they do, and I do. And from a lot of the people in the crew and in the band are actually guys who used to play with Bob, and for Bob, and they've often told me that because I've wondered what it would have been like to hang out with Bob Marley, and they've told me you're getting that experience because Ziggy's just like his father.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
I would say, you know what? I would say, one concert, living or dead. I'm gonna go with Bob Marley. What would you do, Zach?
If I could see anybody
Yeah.
from the beginning of time till now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go, and just a live show, I gotta go The Doors.
You got to go with the Doors.
Just
Jesse?
because of the live show.
I mean, I'm thinking Spice Girls. I have never seen them live.
Amazing. Zoe.
I'm gonna take
Never
mine
seen
back.
them
Bette
live,
Midler.
so-
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler, 78.
90s. Yeah. From a
Oh,
distance.
right,
Zoe-
right up, hot off of beaches.
Live
Oh, I would have loved to see that Bette Midler show.
show, alive or dead. Who are you with?
Oh, Beatles.
Really?
Yeah.
Beatles.
Like even early Beatles.
Yeah, I wish
I've
I was
heard
in
of those
Hamburg. Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Now I got a question for you. You guys are very indie. You consider yourself indie. What does I mean? But there's a lot of different indie. The Strokes are indie,
Yeah, but
they
yeah.
got, but
No,
they're
they're
showing up in
not.
Bentleys.
Well, yeah, yeah,
What does
what-
indie mean to you?
Okay, well, unfortunately nowadays indie means a sound. Like if you say indie,
That's a good call.
it people think they get a sound in their head. They get white stripes. They get
And a
you know,
look like
yeah.
the ironic facial hair.
right, white
that-
belts.
White belts.
White belts,
White-
tight pants.
Tight
We're good.
pants.
Chuck
All right.
Taylors.
Chuck Taylor's.
But
It's
you
more
know,
than that.
It is more than. I mean, now you use it to describe your sound.
Yeah.
But kind of like alternative became a sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. But indie, I mean, we've just kind of been doing it on our own for so long that we are completely. I don't like the term DIY. I don't know why.
Do it yourself or
I don't
mean,
know why
that's what
DIY
we
bugs
are.
me, but that's exactly what we are. So.
We mean indie only in the fact that we pay for everything.
wow. Well, no, that really is amazing though. I mean, like you do it all on your own. You're doing a 31 show tour, 32 show tour, and
Yeah.
you're doing it all on your own. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And you're selling the CDs right there. You have
Yeah.
the album right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool,
Well,
right?
we actually made download cards this
Where-
time.
really?
Well, because we only released this single with the B-side, the Pass the Dutchie cover, but so we made a download card that we could sell on the road that we kind of put the best of
Yeah.
Looner, 13 of our favorite songs that
Yeah.
we've done on a download card. So we didn't have to make all these plastic things and take them with us and boxes and so that was pretty cool. So for $5 people could like catch up on Looner.
That's a good deal.
Really good deal, and those went really well. So
Very nice. Now I have another question. What is it like being married on the road? Because you think about, let's think of some married. What are some married couples that are on the road? You got Jack White. He used to be married to Meg White.
It's his ex-wife.
It's ex-wife, and then they have to tour being divorced. That's kind of a bad
I
hang.
thought that was
huh?
interesting.
Yeah, that's
I
kind
always
of
wanted to
tough.
know the backstory on that. Like they got divorced, probably the band broke up, and then then something hit, and they were like, "Oh shit, we gotta go do this."
That's
now?"
probably what it is. I mean, I've heard Daryl Hall and John Oates don't like each other,
Right.
and they
What?
still
No.
I've heard
Really?
that. I've heard
That
separate
makes me
dressing rooms.
upset.
I've heard the Rolling Stones don't talk to each other.
No,
They do
Swear to
separate
God,
stuff.
I've heard
That's-
that.
do they really?
Yeah.
Well, us right here, I can't even look at Zach.
I would never
No.
hang out with you or anything like that.
Absolutely.
I have to be
not.
brought in behind a sheet so that I don't see anyone working here.
No, it's true. It's like I feel really weird. So it's like but we're here. There's a magic here. But but once we all cut, he'll be removed, right, by security.
Yeah.
What is it like touring together, being married?
Well, we used to do it just the two of us.
So
So we could be married and be touring, and it was kind of like, husband-wife stuff all the time. But this time, because we had Damon and we had a tour manager, Paula, with us. So there were 4 of us in the car, and 4 of us in every hotel room every night. So not married, in a band together.
Huh. So
Yeah.
what was that like?
Well, so we'll be in say one hotel room, and there'll be 2 beds. So the girls will sleep on one, and the boys will sleep on the other. Just because it's business.
No fun time.
Yeah.
There's no business time.
No
business
business time.
Oh, we have cookies ready.
Dinner's ready.
Well, dinner's ready. And I wish I got you a seat, but that's how we work it
I'm
right
the
here.
shortest guest you ever had.
Yeah, I know. Let's. We got some questions here, and then we're going to close it up. And I want to get some plug. I want to plug away. to find out more. What's going on?
Yeah, I just wanted to say what's up to people in the chat rooms. There's a Zappinator, Raven Cure, SDs, Digimap, Urinal Mint, Creed 380. And SG Silent says, wants to know if you have a musical guilty pleasure, your music taste. Zoe.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Great question.
you.
Musical guilty pleasure. Let's go around the room on this one. You going first.
I love the Miley Cyrus song that's out right now.
The Party in the USA. I love that song.
You know, it's the first time. Usually, like songs like that kind of annoy me, and like I try to like beat them down and out of my head. This one, I'm letting it come.
Yeah,
Letting
it's
it
just
come
so
through.
fun.
It really is.
Moving my
Raising
hips like yeah.
Raising
my hand like yeah. And hands up.
There's not many times I wish I was deaf, but I'll tell you, it's
so
coming up there.
good.
Angel, what's your guilty pleasure song? What's going on?
Hall & Oates love songs.
Ooh, that's a good one. Zach,
Yeah.
what's your guilty pleasure?
I don't know what the name of the song is, but it's 2008. You're so 2000 and late.
Which one is that?
That's
It's
the
Black
Black
Eyed Peas,
You're
yeah.
so 2000 and late. You're so 3000 and late.
I
Boom
went to
boom pow.
Yeah, boom, boom, pow.
I went to a wedding last weekend, and let me tell you, I was reminded every 5 minutes that tonight was going to be a good night. Tonight was going to be a very good night. I get it. It's going to be a good night. Holy shit, is that a horrible song? I've heard it so many times. Tonight's gonna be a good night.
There's a lot of people on the message boards who really like Lady Gaga as their guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I personally can't stand her.
Really? I'm gonna be Lady Gaga for Halloween.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
I want to be her second outfit on SNL when she had the Jupiter rings and she couldn't play piano. You know, she goes to sit down and she can't hit it because the rings are getting in her way. Did you see that?
No, I
performance?
missed it. We
Oh,
were
it's
on
genius.
the road. I missed it.
She's the great. Look at you guys on the road. You missed it, huh? God, I wish I could say that. It just sounds so cool. It just sounds so awesome. It's just like.
won't let you.
Yeah, Stu will not let me. Did you hear about Obama being president? On the road. Missed that
Hey
one.
John, can I ask you a serious question about the Lady Gaga thing?
Who is that?
You know, I'm in the control room.
Oh, Brian! I'm sorry, Brian Grammo, ladies and gentlemen. He runs the stream. He owns the stream. He is the stream. When he's in a stream, I say, "That's Brian Grammo." Brian, what's up?
Well, I'm wondering about the Lady Gaga thing in the SNL.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. Like that was her whole thing. 'Cause she's a freak, and everything has to be very a memorable performance.
Sure.
But it still impressed me because Britney Spears wouldn't be able to get down and play the piano and sing
Yeah.
for that extended period of time. So that wasn't impressive at all to you as a musician? Because as a regular viewer that doesn't know a lot about music, I was surprised. I didn't know she had that in her.
Oh no, she's the real deal.
Yeah,
She can
she
really
she
sing.
is the real deal.
She's the real deal. She's the real deal, and then she's kind of like Christina Aguilera. How Christina Aguilera can really sing, but
Yeah.
then she kind of like muddles it all up with her look and
I haven't seen much from
Yeah.
her in a
Crazy
while,
stuff.
huh? She's probably making an album.
No,
I
she
don't
had
know.
a
Having
baby,
babies.
John.
I don't care.
What were you on tour?
Kelly Ripa had a baby and she was right back with Regis a week later.
Yeah, that's true.
Come on. Let's talk where people can find Looner. And where obviously they're going to be able to find you at the
Viper Room tomorrow night.
Tomorrow.
Yeah,
8
we
p.m.
go on at 8 p.m. sharp, so you want to get there at 7:45.
Early show.
And if you go to our website, which is lunartheband.com,
LunarTheBand.com, people.
and Lunar is spelled with 2 O's. It's not lunar like the moon. We're lunar like the crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lunar.
Yeah. You're
I
a
like it.
lunar. So if you go to our website on that page, you can RSVP and you can actually get in for free.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are smart. See, we picked a name, The Fresh. So it's like, let's pick a word that is just everywhere. You
Sounds
know
like
what I mean?
it tastes good.
Well, it tastes really good. I mean, with songs like Just the Tip and Cougar, you know, it can be really good. But you guys have a great name because with the double O, it's like it's just you guys, you know, you're in a world of your own. Anything else to plug? What's going on? That's it, right? That's where we can
Pick
find
up-
some stuff?
Actually, you can pick up a copy of Ready Made Magazine. It's on the stands today for the next 2 months.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because the article, there's a great article, and I read it, about you have, and it's too bad, you know, because I had a picture of it. You make all these amazing things.
I make throw pillows out of Angel's old concert T-shirts. Wow. Basically,
That's so cool.
Very cool. It's
It is
very cool.
very
I
cool.
have a picture of it too. I'm sorry I didn't bring it in. It says
She didn't
Looner
tell me
right
about
on
it
it.
though.
What? She didn't tell you about
No,
it?
I was on tour with Tiggy. I was gone for a couple weeks in Australia, and then when I got back, all of my T-shirts were pillows.
Really? But you're like, honey, where's my favorite T-shirt? You're sleeping on it, sweetheart. Really?
Well, you know those festival
They're-
T-shirts.
it's
They're
better
loud
as
and
pillows, though.
big
Yeah.
and loud.
You sell them.
colored.
You go to Fred Siegel, sell them for $300.
No.
You could do that.
I just made them for our den. It was really cool. but-
That's really cool. Well, everybody, pick up that ready-made issue in newsstands everywhere.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for being
Thank
on the
you.
show. I really appreciate it.
Great job.
Angel, oh, thank
You're
you.
awesome.
Angel Zoe, everybody. Looner.
Hey, John, you want to check in with the message board and do some 30 seconds of IMs?
I would like to do that. I'd like to check in with Zach first, though. Zach, how you doing over there? This is a big day for you.
It's a huge day.
Huge day.
Yeah, I'm having fun, man. I'm gonna go to the Viper Room. I've never been there yet because I didn't want to overdose. So I haven't been to the Viper Room, so maybe this is finally my excuse to get there because Zoe seems really cool. I'd like to check those guys out.
She's a really cool
Yeah,
girl.
yeah, come
She's
rock out.
married,
Yeah.
Zach. She's married.
Yeah, it's all right. I can still hear the music, and maybe there'll be somebody who's single there.
Yeah, no,
That's
absolutely.
probably not going to work for me, right?
Single people
I'm a
at
level
the
2
Viper
sex
Room?
offender, so there we go, and I can look.
How many levels are there in the sex
That's
offenders?
what I want to know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think after 3, steer clear.
After these two,
You know what I mean?
So you're right on that.
Yeah, you think Lady Gaga was constricted, at the piano?
Jesse, let's get some more. Let's get some more info from what's going on in the message board.
I want to see what it's up to. PK Double says, shout out, please, Jess. You got it.
You got
It's
it.
up
There's
to
the shout
Alpha,
out.
Anastasia, Anonymous Fraud, New York, Justin, Mattman, Poolman, Telemundo, Tom K, Toomer, Vegs, 8 Carol, 47, Hawkeye, Adam, Aliens, Altoid, Bazball, Black Mesa, Borkwa, Brady, Brash TV, Brazilian Sweetie, Butter Toast, Sean Tooth. CJLQ, Creed, Dan GCN, Dapple's Dead Silent, DJ Murdoch Kill, Digimap, Dick Nam.
Dick Nam.
DK10, Drink Moxie Drog, SDs, Felix G's, Her German, HD Rebel, Jizz Muffin, Keith Fries, Ken Jink, Samurai, Killer Nail Bunny. I'm just going to keep going because I don't have any music behind me. No one even said if it was 30 seconds or more.
Okay, let's do 30 seconds of I Am right now. Let's keep it doing.
I could go all night, I swear to God. Liam, Jin, Lufer, Loyal Casanova, Lyle.
Oh God, I gotta
Matt,
change the chords. I only have 3 songs.
Matt.
Three strings.
Mr.
And-
Pusher, My Snooch, Nice Guy, OC Blue Eyes, OptiQuest,
Faster,
Parkinson,
Jesus, go faster.
Piston
Sign
Hammer,
music.
Please Find My Braid, Raven Cure, Ripper, Robert, Shano, SG Silent, Sociology Geek, Starliner,
Faster.
Stevie, Thrash Metal Zombie, Timer, Except Journalman, Whimsy, Woozer, Zappinator, Brian Walker, Dying Breed, Keith Fry, Stevie B, and Honest Fraud, Ginny the Red, Honey, Foff, Mac Attack. I did it. I did it.
Woo!
I did it.
Hey, nice job. Let's give Jesse a round of applause, everybody.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, sitting next to me is a man that I've had the pleasure to know for a while. And he's a very special man, and he's a very talented man. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Matt the Lord Zane. Good to see you, Matt.
Good to see you.
I'm really happy you're here.
Thanks for having me.
I'm really excited you're here. You seem really excited to be here.
Yeah.
Stoked, man.
You seem really pumped. Let's talk about the hair first. I've seen you with many different kinds of hair. What's going on with this one?
Man, I just wanted to do something that hasn't been done before,
Yeah,
with
I
the
like
hair. I got tired of having it so long, and it just became so much of what I was about, and like especially just with all the women, that just was just so much of what I was about was the hair, and I just got to a point where I didn't really just want to cater to them anymore, like get kind of trapped in that image. So I just wanted to do something that was completely outlandish.
True story. We were at Dharma Grubs one time. We were hanging, and a guy came up to you. This was a couple years ago. We're just having dinner one time. This guy comes up to Matt and says, I've never seen hair like this before in my life. Does that happen to you? Does do women, I mean, they love your hair.
Well, not so much this haircut. I mean, when it was really long.
So now you have a haircut where no one comes up to you at all.
I get hate
How
mail.
long
and,
was it?
like
It was really amazing. Like when we got it, it's just the light went everywhere whenever he came in the room, and we were having,
Can you do like was it here? or
like
was
down,
it-
it was like more down to my ass.
yeah, it was down to his
Whoa.
ass. It was
Yeah.
crazy. I mean, it was like he could have extensions in there, and then
Yeah. No, now it's basically more like death threats, and I get hate mail and stuff like that.
No, do you really?
Oh, absolutely. All the time, people still to this day.
You think because of your hair?
I know it's because of my hair.
You don't
because
think it's because of what you said?
No, they say.
You don't think it's because of a
No,
book
'cause
about
they,
Satanism?
They mention the hair.
You don't
and
think
they
that has
say,
anything to do with
Why
it?
did you cut the hair? How could you cut the hair? You were my dream. You were my blah blah blah. Why? How could you do this to me? They get very upset about it.
God, that's difficult.
So it was actually the reaction I was looking for. So it worked out rather well.
That's great.
Yeah.
This is Dave Navarro talking right here. Matt Zane is a creator. He is a director, a performance artist, and a musician. He is able to channel his creative vision into all he does, and it makes for some amazing and pretty jaw-dropping moments. That's pretty big coming from Navarro.
Yeah, Navarro's a cool guy, man. When he used to have that whole Mania TV thing.
Yeah.
It's not around anymore, so I can say that, right?
Well, yeah, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
I did hosting for him. Remember, I did Halloween Horror Nights for Mania TV and
Halloween-
Dave Navarro's show.
Halloween Horror Nights?
Horror Nights.
Horror.
With the
I did a
With the
piece
W,
for
right?
Dave
Yeah.
Navarro's show.
Yeah, oh yeah. He's a good guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, he had me on. He had me on a bunch. He was always he always told me he was a fan of whatever I was doing.
I've seen you on there before. It was great.
So he's just a real cool guy. And when the book came out, I just asked him if he'd read it and give me a quote or whatever. And he did. So got to thank Dave. He's always been a good guy.
It was fantastic. You are many things. You've been many things. Are you ever too many things? You know what I mean? Like you're a writer, you've been a director, you've been a producer, you're an athlete. I mean, you're everything. Is it ever do you have your hands in too many things? Do you ever feel that you're too spread out, that you should concentrate on one thing?
It's really not about that. It's more about, like, for me, kind of gratifying something that I call, like, true desire. And what that is like when you're a kid, and like the first time you take a dump on a toilet and all your parents and everybody, like, they jump up and down and clap their hands and they tell you that you can do anything you want. Yeah. We develop, like, these desires at this young age, and these things are true desires because we have no limitations in our thought at that time.
Yeah.
So I obviously had a list of true desires when I was a kid and I was growing up. And
Big dump.
so me, it's really about no, because I already did that when I was a kid.
Oh, okay, because that's my desire right now.
Yeah.
Just like
I love that segue, by the way, of you take a shit, and then all of a sudden you can do anything you want. Depending on what happened.
No, it's
right
a
there.
perfect double tapered.
Yeah,
exactly. Close it right up.
Their parents make a big deal. Well, I had this list of all these things that I wanted to do. So, life is just really about going out and satisfying all those things and, attaining all those goals that you have. So it really can't be too much. I mean, life is so long.
Yeah.
If you think about it, you have a lot of years, and why not do it all? I mean, why just do 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 things when you can do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, whatever,
Everyone's always saying life is so short.
Yeah.
Here you're coming in saying life is long.
Yeah, well, I plan
do
to
a lot of
live-
stuff. I like that.
Yeah, well, I plan to live until I'm 130 anyways.
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, actually, that's a great segue, better than the dump segue, which I still thought was pretty smooth. A lot of people would think, Matt the Lord Zane, he's crazy, he's popping pills, he's drinking over at the Viper, he's hanging with celebrities, what you do, but just doing crazy shit. Your body's a goddamn temple, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I mean, ever since I've known you, your body, I mean, I'm sitting here, I mean, as I say, we've known each other for a while, and I had to sleep at this house for a couple weeks, and it was so loud I actually had to sleep on the roof because it was brutal. But Matt would be up at like 8 a.m. doing these yoga moves and really being very strict with your diet. Where does that come from?
It's just I think just a desire to want to, like, really be as conscious as possible.
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, so many people that go through life and they smoke, they drink, and they just don't treat themselves well, and they really can't get the most out of what life really has to offer. They can't fully immerse themselves in something because they exist not only in the future but in the past with their mind, but their body can't be fully immersed within the moment because it's always cluttered with all these toxins and pollutants.
Yeah.
So it's like always, I think it's just more of a desire to really want to understand and live life to the fullest.
God, you're inspiring me. Let's look at a couple of these.
I mean, let me just say.
I mean, seriously, I mean, you and we're Team Marlboro. I mean, we're,
Yeah.
What do you think? These are inspiring words.
These are inspiring words, and I understand where Matt's coming from. But I think a lot of people have drank, done drugs, and also contributed. Would you agree with that?
Jimmy Page in the city. That's a good point.
Sinatra.
Jimmy Page, Sinatra, all fucked up.
I don't think that
playing
they
well.
can't contribute artistically. That wasn't the argument, but I just don't think that they can fully, live life to the fullest of their possibility, of their potential. When sometimes, I mean, a lot of times it can skew your perceptions, and a lot of interesting things can come out of that.
Yeah.
And that's not the argument, but in a sense, I've always looked at those type of rock musicians sacrificing themselves for their art. It's a sacrifice.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think the drugs helped Jim Morrison?
I didn't say that it didn't help. I'm just saying, again, it's a sacrifice. I mean, you ultimately have to admit that he did sacrifice himself for his art. He died at 27 years old.
Jesus.
I don't want to. If I would have died at 27 years old,
This just in, right?
I'm saying, that's pretty crazy.
I wouldn't have been. I mean, if I died at 27, I mean, all the things I wouldn't have accomplished in the last 7 or 8 years. I mean,
That haircut never would have happened.
The haircut never would have happened, And
Let's be real honest.
Now let's talk about Brian, do you have some photos? Do you have some photos ready to go? Let's look at one photo here. Now, you put a couple of these photos up. I didn't tell you I was going to put them up, but you put them up on your site, so I figure it's okay to put them up. Look at that.
Whoa.
Are you kidding me? That is amazing. What
Is
is
that
this
one
move-
person?
What?
That's just one person.
Yeah, that
okay.
looks like a few.
That's one person.
That's not a statue. Okay.
What is that called?
That's actually, the move is it's something I'm working on. I still haven't perfected the move, actually. It's
Looks
something,
perfect to me.
Looks like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Penis.
It really isn't. It's a move by Anna Forrest, actually. And that's where I got it from. It's just I actually like to follow a lot of different practicing yoga masters, and it's just something that I saw that I've been working on.
That's amazing.
So.
What does the chat room think of that move?
hurt looking at it.
I know.
Says Hawkeye. Hawkeye says that's called the ass pooper.
That's the ass pooper?
Ravencure says, LOL, hidden penis. Whimsy says, that is extreme yoga. Yikes.
No, it gets more than extreme. Let's go to the second photo.
Photo 2.
Photo 2. It really is amazing. Now, what is that the downward dog?
No, that's actually a very
That's the
basic
only one I
yoga
know.
move. That's really not
It's the
that.
opposite of the downward dog.
That's really not
on
that,
you, huh?
that's not really that difficult.
Yeah, I was going to say, that didn't look more impressive than the first one.
Yeah, that one's pretty basic, believe it or not.
That's pretty impressive
He's
to
just
me.
taking a good stretch.
How about the third one? The third one. Oh, now that's not basic.
Well, it's not basic, but I'm using a strap to perfect my stomach muscles to be able to stay in the position. So it's actually another move that I'm working on. You know, I like to post moves that I'm working on as well as ones that I've already accomplished. So this way, it gives a sense of the people, that I am also using yoga as a journey. It's a process, and so therefore they can also get to where they're ultimately trying to go with yoga as well. It doesn't I don't wake up and I can't do these things. I don't mind showing the process and the practice that I have to go through.
Do you have a destination with yoga? Is there? Do you want to be a yogi?
You know, I have specific moves in my mind that I want to attain. You know, and I think that within yoga, every move that you attain there's a certain amount of consciousness that comes with that. When you put your body in a certain way, the yogis believe that your mind goes where your body goes, and where your body goes, so does the mind. So you could say that when your body goes in these positions that it's never been before, you actually attain new consciousness.
I remember, people aren't going to know this, but our buddy JG, who's a big dude, there was a lifting contest, and Jay's a big guy, and you kept telling us, mind over matter, mind over matter. You put up like 210 that day, 220. And that's where it's just mind first. It doesn't matter how big you are and all that. It's mind first for you.
Well, you know, it's a combination of both. It's more of like trying to make the cohesive whole by not denying the body and not denying the mind, so they work together. It's really we are hybrids. You know, it's just people always separate the two, body or mind, mind or body. You know, but really it's meant to go together.
That's amazing.
You really
I don't deny many bodies.
No.
I don't turn
you haven't.
anything down. I used to go to yoga strictly to get laid.
Just for those bodies.
And that's actually a really good thing to do because I mean most people in yoga are gay, so all the time.
Right. So, and I walked in there straight and I left gay.
Most guys who are trying to do yoga are trying to be able to suck their own dick.
I was just going to ask you, can you give yourself head doing with that move?
You know, I don't know, maybe if I had
an extra. You got a big one.
No, it's like average. Maybe if it was an extra inch or two, I could probably do it. I probably could. I mean, I don't know.
You probably could.
Honestly, yeah.
If you honestly tried, you could probably give yourself head.
Probably, yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
Let's. Any questions for Zach? Zach, I don't want any questions for Zach. Any questions for Matt? Because I want to get onto this book ASAP.
Yeah, people are freaking out and they're saying, "Whoa, Satanist doing yoga sounds like an oxymoron."
Well, what do you say about that? That's a good point. See, that's the thing is that there's this misconception of you that you're going to come out and be like, "Oh, devil, kill people."
Well, it's funny because I actually talk in my book that just came out about. There's a chapter called Satanic Yoga. Where I discuss, you know, where people get caught up. Oh, well, how can you be a Satanist and also practice yoga? A lot of people, you know, they don't realize that, you know, Satanism actually came out of something called the left-hand path, was originated in 5000 BC over in India. You know, they called it the left-hand path, and it was a different spectrum of Hinduism, actually.
Really?
Yeah. So it can go together, believe it or not. It just depends on how you perceive it and how studied you are on it. But if you really want to know about it, you'd have to read the chapter. But you know, there's a lot of misconceptions about Satanists, and I'm here to really just, I guess, break them all. So.
Really? Now, this book right here, Transcendental Satanism, The Doctrines of the Infernal Process, The World of Matt Zane, I feel that you're excluding dumb people like me. Because I practice many times just to even say the title. It's a very long title. Did your publicist say, you know, Matt, maybe you just call it Me and Satan? You know what I mean? Something like that,
what?
like a Marley and Me kind of thing. You know, Satan. You know what I mean? Like Satan and me. You know what I mean? Just something where it's like me and my buddy Satan. But instead, you have a very long title, and it seems. I mean, this is a new language. I've been reading up on it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I mean, you've created your own type of language, right? I mean, what would you describe it? And let's give the pitch on this book. What are we? I mean, you just talked about it a little bit earlier, but what are we talking about with this book?
You know, it's just it provides an alternative way to think about life.
Really?
And that's,
so it's more than just Satanism. It's about life in general.
Yeah, but it falls under the banner of Satanism, you know. But it could be considered more of a left-hand path text. I just call it Satanism because that's how we identify with it here in the West. You know, Satan was the idea of the rebels, so it just has certain qualities that permit it to be called Satanism. So what's the book about? It's about a way to better yourself through amoral means. So really, it's like an amoral self-help book, if you want to call it anything.
What do you want people to get out of this book? I mean, after they read the whole thing. The definition of symbols. This looks like scissors. That's what I think this looks like. That looks like, what is that? What is the definition of this symbol?
That's the rebirth symbol.
That's the rebirth.
Yeah.
Now, if you can
see, one's coming out of one vagina,
Is that
and
what it is?
another one's coming out of the other vagina.
Do you ever think of anything but vagina?
No.
If I had one too, I'd probably just think of my vagina a lot. Now, right here in back. Now, when I met you, can we get a close-up on this right here? When I met you, you had this one. And now you've got an extended, what is the, oh, here we go. Let's get that on there. There we go.
I love Jared's way of getting your attention.
Yeah, Fulton, get over there. Now look at that. That's not, that's not Photoshop. That is on your back right now.
Can we see it?
Well, the lavalier would come off, so.
Look at you going full name on that bad boy, huh? God, proud of this guy. What do all these mean right here? I mean, I don't want to get too detailed, but what's going on? Because you started with this one. This is the same as your back, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So let's explain. Let's understand. What is this saying right here?
It's just basically a symbolic representation of a process called the infernal initiation, and it's an initiation or a process that you go through to eventually attain godhood or
godhood.
Yeah, enlightenment.
I say guyhood.
Guyhood. Is
Like
it what kind of process?
manhood.
Is it like Zach's fraternity initiation, like that kind of thing?
To a certain extent, I guess, but the outcome would just be different.
Zach's just like, yeah.
How'd you know?
A little waterboarding. So what's going on? What's going on with this So it's a process. And then you have the final.
Well, actually, it starts here.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, and then it ends here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
It starts from the bottom.
So it starts at
and
vagina
goes up.
scissors.
Yeah.
And then it goes up through here.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I like it. And where can it be bought? Because I want people to go get this.
The easiest way just to read up and see all the trailers and stuff on it, just go to the MySpace. It's myspace.com/SatanTranscends.
Satan Transcends.
Yeah.
Can you put that on the message board?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that MySpace doesn't exist anymore.
No, it's around. And he's got a
here?
Facebook too,
It's
though. He's
still
got a
here?
lot of fans
There's
on
a Facebook. You can go to Facebook.
Okay, let's do the Facebook.
Okay.
Let's do the Facebook. Can you put that in? Can you put that in the
Beep
message
boop
board?
boop boop beep boop boop.
You can go to
There,
my.
it's done.
Nice.
You can go to my Facebook, which is just facebook.com/Lord Zane, and there's a group on my front page.
Facebook.com/Lord Zane.
Yes.
Zane.
Done.
Where did the Lord come from? Not the actual, like you are the actual Lord. I don't mean the Lord Jesus. Jesus, come on. I mean the Lord.
Amateur.
The
Amateur hour. Where did the Lord Zane come from?
Well, Lord, it translates. The literal translation of it is just master. If you look it up in the dictionary, So, I mean, you could say it's like in terms like you become a master of something. But at the same time, I just kind of wanted something that was somewhat sacrilegious and rebellious to kind of like denote that I have the same potential as Jesus. Because the way that I always thought about it is that Jesus takes dumps, and so do I. He pulled his robe up to go to the bathroom. I pulled my pants down to go to the bathroom. If we both have these bodily functions, we both have the same potential as human beings.
Son of God, not son of God. Differences?
Well, I mean, Son of God, I don't really view it that way. I view Jesus more as somebody that kind of like was blasphemous in the sense and rebelled against God by rising from the grave and going against the God, i.e. nature.
Have you contacted Mel Gibson to make a movie about you?
Not yet, but it might be, in the process.
It'd be a great story.
Yeah, I think so.
We are running super late, which I'm loving.
Jesus was a Jew.
Jesus was a Jew,
And
yeah.
John, I have to say congratulations. You didn't even bring up suspension, so you're the first guy ever to.
Wait, I was actually going to go. Did you not want to talk about it?
No, or porn. It's like you haven't talked about anything.
No, because you have a lot of new stuff.
I know we have time.
Well, someone on the message board says, dude, this guy definitely directs porn. Is that true?
Matt?
Used to.
Matt used to.
Oh, very
got out?
good message
You got out of it?
boards.
Yeah.
Keen eye.
There was nothing more I could do with it. You know, I won the best director in the world in '99. You know what I mean? And I was in 2000. I was on VH1 and MTV. I had 6 shows just dedicated primarily to what I was doing in the industry. You know, after you kind of like switch things up and change it to the extent that I did, there's really nowhere else to go with it. It just became somewhat boring and trite, I guess. And I just didn't like the people, anyways. They just all thought they were special because they opened their legs and got fucked.
Yeah, you're right.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, you sure can.
All right, cool. Now, as a director, and I'm not being facetious in any way, trust me.
Okay.
Like, what tips would you give for someone who is in adult movies to get awards of being a great director? Because I know a lot of them just kind of like get them together, and now it's all gonzo porn, and like get there and do it. What would you give if someone wanted to win an award doing it?
Yeah, seriously.
Brian?
Buy a lot of publicity on the AVN. Just buy a lot of ads.
You gotta win AVN.
No, you gotta buy a lot of the ads in AVN. If you buy a lot of pages in the magazine, they're gonna have to give you awards because you paid for everybody's salary that year.
Now, assuming that our fans have never seen porn before, what is AVN?
It's the adult video news. It's like the equivalent of what Rolling Stone used to be to music.
Oh, okay.
So
You don't have to not seen porn. I've seen porn before, but I have no idea what that is.
Okay. So
yeah, it's like the industry.
glad I could
Okay.
help. Glad I could help.
They're the ones that put the awards on, and if you buy a lot of ad space, you're gonna eventually win awards.
Wow. Now let's finish off with. Do we have the video ready, Brian? Okay. Now, all right. Before we show it, we are gonna get a little bit of suspensions. I've seen this up close, and it is phenomenal. It was a sold-out show at the Key Club. I mean, it was beyond sold out. That place holds 700. You put 800, 900 in there. It was really one of the best nights of my life. We had such a good time.
It was a fun night. I'm happy that you could have been there, too.
Oh, it was a great night. It was a great night. And you did this in front of what is about 70,000 people in this clip we're about to see right here.
Show it.
This is really phenomenal. Let's show a couple seconds of Mad Zane. Let's set this up. Where is this?
This was at the Donington Download Festival over in Europe, and in the UK. 2005, summer 2005. It was just their biggest festival they have over there. We played that day with Black Sabbath and Slayer and System, and we just got the call while we were on our world tour that year to finish the tour out at this festival, and so we decided to make it special.
What a great way to finish, huh?
Yeah.
Now this is cool. Let's watch this for a couple of seconds. Check out Matt. This is a little bit of different. This is different than you might be performing out there. Check it this out. Oh, I want a round of applause for that. That is crazy. That is
just
crazy.
In case the viewers weren't clear, that's going into your skin, correct?
Yeah, it's through my back. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, he's not. There are hooks.
No!
Yeah, there are hooks.
I think some people were asking like, what's so crazy about that in the chat room, and I just want to like show you that
Yeah.
that is.
Look at that's his skin. Look at
That's
that.
his skin.
No,
Look at that.
That is
I mean,
so
they're
sick, dude.
pushing them back and
No.
forth. That's ridiculous. And
You refused all painkillers after that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
You're
that
a man.
was.
how much pain were you in? Because the show that I saw you at the Key Club, it was a big to do.
right.
You were actually on stage before.
Yeah.
They were putting each hook in.
Yeah.
No, they were. It wasn't just. He doesn't just go up. They get him ready and they put the hooks. Each hook. People are like applauding every time there's an extra hook going on.
Does it hurt when it goes in?
Absolutely. The hooks are so big they have to put hollow points on the end of them. They're actually used for shark fishing and shark hunting. And when they put it through your skin, it goes so deep that you actually hear your skin pop because it breaks like the seal of your fascia.
We're
your
good.
Deep layer.
We're good.
muscle.
Wait, what do you even mean? So it goes into your skin and then it comes out, and then how do you hang from it?
Well, after the hooks go in, they just pull you up on
But why
rope.
wouldn't it rip your skin?
Because it's so deep, it doesn't.
Does it go into your muscle?
Not the muscle, it's right above the muscle.
How do you sing? Because you're on point too.
Well,
and you're going back and forth every time he pushes you. Or you're just like, please don't touch me.
No, the songs don't really have that many notes in them, so it's kind of easy to sing, I guess. But I was the first guy ever to do that in rock and roll. It's my little slice of rock and roll history, so
Yes.
I'm very proud of it.
Well, I think you're gonna have a lot more
Hard to sing
slices.
a ballad doing that.
Yeah.
Like when beneath
You
my
are
wings. If that was
beautiful.
Bette Midler, 78.
Yeah.
Callback? Anyone?
Jess?
Bette Midler, 78.
Don't do that. Let's get a question from Matt before he goes, and we're going to close the show up. We're running over. Do you want to say something? You look like you're...
I just wanted to say that, people always are really into that clip, but believe it or not, almost 3 years later is when I broke the world record for suspension in Vegas in January
Why
of
do we have that
2008.
video? What did you do?
What does that mean?
I hung for
Record holder.
I hung for 6 hours, and I beat Chris Angel's record by 4 less hooks in 22 minutes. So
4 less hooks?
yeah, he did 8.
It's
I
more
did
painful
4.
when you have less in?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you think one hook? I mean, if you had like a bunch, then it's even. You know what I mean? One hook. How many hooks did you have?
4.
4. In Chris Angel?
Chris Angel did 8.
He's a pussy, huh?
Yeah. So
really?
yeah.
Do you not like it? Because I feel like he's kind of stealing your shtick a little bit.
No, it's just
Because he's kind of fake, honestly.
No, he did that whole helicopter thing, and the guy that got me into
right?
suspension did that before him, and not a lot of people are aware of that. And he actually did it on Ripley's Believe It or Not, and then Chris took it 5 years later. So I always just kind of bring that up whenever I do interviews to kind of give a respect to Joey Strange, the guy that got me into suspension.
I've seen that guy. He's amazing.
Yeah, so.
Matt, thank you so much for being on. Seriously, my pleasure, honor. Thanks so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Zane.
The Lord.
The Lord.
The Lord Zane.
The Lord. Thank you, Matt. You can stay right there. Guys, wow. We did it. Zach, your thoughts, your finishing thoughts on the show?
I was noticing a lot of stuff on the message board
Sure.
where people were like, dude, this guy looks like Jeremy Piven.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I told you were going to
I thought
get
I'd
that.
just give him one time.
All right, let's hear it.
Unless you want to live in Agora fucking Hills, go to group therapy. Otherwise, I'm going to have to answer my phone when it rings at noon. On a motherfucking Wednesday. Lloyd! There we go. Zoe, Matt, Zane, you guys are awesome.
Guys, thank you. That was money. That was money. Jesse, your final thoughts. I don't have enough strings to play. That's it.
That was awesome.
That's
Great
it.
show, John. Great show, Zach, Matt,
show.
Zoe,
Seriously.
everyone. Super fun.
I'm not even going to try to play
still
this ending
uncomfortable.
song because it's not going to
Lloyd
happen.
was the best part.
New song.
New song? All right, this is the closing theme. Let's give some goodbyes. You're gonna get your CD there, Stevie B. And I'm sorry we couldn't make it to This Shit Is Free. We couldn't make it to This Shit Is Not Free. We couldn't make it to Stump the Full Run.
Anything
Lauren,
that you prepare.
anything that Lauren needed to work on, I didn't use it. Tonight was our night. All right. Tonight was our night.
You want me to go already?
Yes, I want you to go.
Okay, the Zappinator, X-Man, Woozle, Whimsy, Urinal Mint, TN, Panic, Timer, FX, Thrash Metal, Zombie, Steve B, Starliner, Sociology Geek, Sergeant Silence, Sean O, Robert Ripper, Artie for Life, Raven Cure, Please Find My Brain, Piston Hammer, Parker Said, OptiQuest, OC Blue Eyes, Nice Guy, My Snooch, Mouth Breather, Matt, Lyle at Loyal, Casanova, Lufer, Liam Jin, Kumar the FR, Kraydon, Jashio, J4, Illigan, Den Dan, HD Rebel, G Wiz,